Hi there. I would just like to be embarrassed for like, I have literally been talking to myself for 10 minutes thinking that I was live. Just telling you now. No, I have recording 12 minutes. I was like, people are being really quiet about the fact I've got new gear codes to talk about and I've opened up the Q&A, but fine. No, I am not live. I am now live. I thought chat was cold ignoring me, 100%. I just was like, oh, it's New Year's Eve, everyone's busy, everyone's just got me in the background. That's totally fine, that's totally chill. I'm good with that. No, I have been talking to myself for 12 minutes. Oh, it's fine. What did I say to myself? Yeah, well, okay. I just need a minute. Because if you literally didn't say, does she think she's talking to herself? She'll probably be live any minute type thing. Xenon being like, would not be surprised if she's just thinking she's live, but is that talking to herself? If you hadn't said that, Xenon, I would have literally just got to about half an hour and been like, wow, chat's quiet. Have I not done anything? Am I really boring everyone? No. I am just a dingleberry who clearly had a great day. A great day. So good right now. Anyway, how's everyone and their New Year's Eve getting ready? Have people got lovely I don't know what I have said and I haven't said now. I don't know. It's fine. Everything's fine. You guys are the best, basically. So thank you for being here. Right. We'll take it from the top, shall we? Whew. Yes. Deep inhale, exhale. Okay. So it is 2026, basically. And we are, so today, it's just a disaster. It's a disaster. It's fine. And you're welcome everyone. Now I just get to enjoy it, not just the waiting screen. Yeah. So is it not? Are you telling me the whole stream starting soon thing didn't happen as well? Are you... So I had the 5 minutes of the stream starting soon. Then I had my intro. Then I started on the content for today. And you made and none of that was live. Oh, it is recording. I'm recording. So you know what, guys? The fact that you waited, I just genuinely cannot believe that you waited. Like, it's, oh, that's hit me right in the feels, actually, because you guys do just wait and turn up, and 35 minutes is a really long time to wait for someone. I pressed record and thought it was live. Yes, I did. Yeah, that is exactly what I did, basically. You've waited long for less. So I'm just going to sit in the queue. Actually, if you're British, you're very good at queuing and waiting. I think it's sort of like into our genes, basically, being like, no, we will wait. It's fine. And then you sort of like, but what are you even waiting for? It's like, I don't know. There was a queue, so I'm standing here, and that's fine. And then I'll just wait a bit more. It's fine. But yeah, thank you for waiting and being so patient and lovely and kind and delightful and sweet, and thank you, seriously. And also, like, I was looking and I was just like, Really, you were at a festival where you started to queue around a pillar and had about 50 people queuing around. That's the most British thing ever. Just gonna prank other people by creating a queue, and then people will join said queue because they don't know what the queue's for, just that we need to queue. Any other countries do that? I think it's just the UK. But yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you for this year, because like you guys have stuck through so many tech issues since I've started all this, and it's not just my end that it's sort of like a safe space to make mistakes and question things. Like, you guys come in and you ask your questions, and you know, everyone's like, hey, but what about this and what about that? And I love the fact we've made this space where you can experiment and you can learn and mess up, and it's, yeah, I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful, and it goes both ways, and I just really, really appreciate it, basically. Especially when it's, she's got tech issues again. Maybe one day there will be no more tech issues, and then we will celebrate, and then it will be fantastic, and it will be delightful, and it will be amazing. But today is not that day, clearly. And yes. And what I was saying. Can you share? Yes, yeah, we'll get into gameplay very soon, Valley. Don't you worry. We're just talking, and it was just chatting part, because I've been talking to myself. We would get a gold medal day 3 in Cal, and you are absolutely right. We did. We would. We absolutely would. So, start this again, shall we? Tech issues are part of the charm. Shows you're human. How you react to them says a lot about me. Already did that while we're cute. Like, I am always of the opinion that in order to do anything in life, I'm very scientific in the fact that it's like, you have to fail. Like, genuinely. I think it's one of the saddest things, actually. I know, we'll get to gameplay at some point. I think it's one of the saddest things, actually, about the fact that people have become so scared of failure, and such negative connotations around failure. But it's like, failing things is actually how we learn and how we grow. Obviously, if you don't learn from it, then, you know, but like, mess up, experiment, try things, figure things out, you know. Don't keep doing the same thing and expect a different outcome if it's not giving you the outcome you want. Like, that's just basic science. But yeah, it's really cool that I get to learn all of this stuff, and you guys support me through all the mistakes that I make, including talking to myself without being live for 10 minutes. So yeah. That's that. Right. Should we do some gameplay? Should we actually get on to what the plan is for today? Basically, the plan for today is that we are going to be talking all about gear. I've opened up a Q&A about gear. So if any of you have any questions, if there's something that you're like, I'm not sure about this thing with gear, or this system, then absolutely drop it in there, and we will do that. At the end of stuff, or like as we go. I don't know. I haven't quite figured it out yet. And yeah, we're going to talk about gear, and we're going to talk about gear cleansing and everything else like that. So let's transition into here. Today it is all about gear. So first things first. The best way to get good gear, because everyone is, you know, one of the questions I get is basically, well, how do I get good gear? I want good gear. How do I get good gear? It's pretty straightforward. Obviously, you come into the gear raids. Now, one thing I'd say is that when you hit 18, you unlock the gear dungeons. You unlock gear dungeon 1 and 2. And I would say as soon as you unlock gear dungeon 1 and 2, you want to make a beeline and try and get to stage 3, which is pretty straightforward. And if you have got to the 18s, you should be able to do stage 3. Because once you get to stage 3, you start to unlock your forge materials. And then basically every month, I would recommend whatever stage you're at, no matter how low, as long as it's, you know, above 3. I mean, even if you haven't, just do 2, whatever. Just at the end of the month, make sure you do your monthly keys. because the forged materials actually let you get some of the best sets in the game, and it has nothing to do with how well you've got on in the gear raids, how far you've progressed. It is completely down to what you pull in the forge, basically. So it's RNG. And then what I'd say is, as you're climbing up through, once you hit stage 10 for the first time, I personally would do 1 drop of all the master keys that I've collected. Just once, get a bunch more forged materials in there, and then again do what I'm doing here and start saving till when you clear the 13s that have just come out, basically. And then essentially what you're going to do is the 19s and whatever it is, this is where you're also going to get forged materials, you're going to get more premium sets, and you're going to slowly push up. Now, in terms of energy, a lot of people, as they're progressing, you hear all about artifacts. Now, I will do something special on artifacts, but in my opinion, the energy cost to what you get from the energy, AMR is not worth the energy that you spend to get it, especially if you're trying to hunt exclusive artifacts. It is just an energy pit, basically. I do think once you hit 18s, you want to start to build up an artifact collection. Like I said, I will do something separate on artifacts as a whole. But your better thing to do is actually invest that energy into the gear raids, get good gear that's going to help you with Void Rift, that's going to help you with other things to then also get nice exclusive artifacts, etc., etc. I'm not saying don't do any AMR, just it's about where you prioritize your energy. And then obviously when you get gear, you come into here. On the filter system, if you go into selling, you'll see pieces that have thumbs up. Pretty much no matter what settings you have, ancient pieces and exclusive pieces will have a thumbs up on them. But the main thing that you are looking for is the normal stuff, is to somehow find a way to distinguish what's a good piece for your level and what's not. And that's where gear codes come in. So you come into here into recommendation settings, hit manage plan, and then you can import a plan. Now, I have 2 new codes for you guys, but my early game gear code is still the same. I'm gonna pop that up on the screen right now. That is for when you just start the game. It is stats over sets. That is all you're looking for. And then mid-game code, that has stayed the same as well. And that is when you're now starting to try and get stats within the right set. And then here we now have my new late game code, and then I will show you my end game code. My late game code and my end game code, my late game code and my end game code are the exact same, except for the required amount of attributes. So basically what you're allowed to have is essential attributes and secondary attributes, and all it is basically the end game is more picky, basically, than what the late game code is. So my new late game code, and I would say most people can use the late game code for a very long time. Like genuinely, this thing will see you thing, and that's NTQ3 OTA equals sign. So that's that. So yeah, that is my new late game code that I would definitely recommend. Most people should stay on for most of the time that they're playing Watchers, basically. It is a letter O rather than I think I can copy it. If anyone wants this code, I can just copy it. My new late game. If anyone here wants to do it. Do that. And then... Oh no, I didn't do that. Remove. Okay. New codes. Late game. End game is this one. There we go, and I'll pin that. And then the main thing, other things to note, the difference is basically between my old video, which I will link because I think I go through it in more depth as to what you're looking for. Big Town, it's going to go everywhere, and I'm going to make a video, I'm going to put the stuff out, it's all going to be there. So the 2 main differences between my previous video on these gear code plans and this one is as follows. So first up, we have a brand new set for the HP percentage DPS. So basically, with the rise of Adrian, HP percentage is there. And then the other one here is a special wings thing. And that is because, in all honesty, Wings of Grace is amazing. And it is really difficult to get because it is a forge piece. And so I found that even at endgame, I struggled to find main stat, rage regen, and attack speed pieces. So I've thrown this code in here, this rule in here, so that basically it will help me get more of these. Once I build up a collection, I will delete this. The only thing that this does not cover, late and endgame, is any defense bonus main stat. And that is because, in all honesty, you don't use defense percentage main stat at all. Anyone who's a tank, you're doing 3 pieces of HP bonus. Any defense-based damage dealers, to be honest, they just don't actually do the damage. And then the other thing is, like I said, because ancients and exclusives have it already, you'll be able to collect some defense bonus. So you will be able to create a defense bonus set if you really want to, without necessarily needing a gear plan for it. So they are the new gear codes that will basically help you with sorting out. Now, in terms of how do you sort out your gear and do a gear cleanse? You go and do here. You go bulk organize. You go all. And then you basically sell. Bulk. How do I bulk sell? Oh no, it's in the selling thing. What we're talking about. Ignore me. Come back to this. Gear. Sell. Quick select. Unrecommended gear. Include enhanced gear. Okay. And then anything. I've got 31 pieces that don't meet even my late game code, which is hilarious. Where are they all? Down here. Yeah, look at that. And then we're going to hit sell. Boom. Exactly. Now, like I said, I am going to go into my end game plan, because I am now at end game. Now, when anyone asks, am I at end game? Am I at late game? It's very straightforward. It is about where your gear is at, not necessarily where your gameplay's at, if that makes sense. So when you get to the point where you're like, I have more than enough gear, I want to be more ruthless, that's when you move up a code, if that makes sense. Squatch, I think you're early game, Squatch, to be completely honest. I think you might be. I know you're quite new to the game. I think you could push mid game. I think you could push the mid game code if you were really, if you're being brave. I think mid game. So yeah. And I think the main thing to sort of basically say is, when you're talking about gear and gear priorities, a couple of things. Number one, you do not need to gear every single hero in the game, especially as you're progressing. One of the main things that is actually going to help are your gear plans. Now, obviously, with my account, I have a load of gear plans. They get changed around a ton. But if you are starting out and if you're progressing, it is way, way better to basically get the following: 4 good DPS sets, 2 good tank sets, 2 healer sets, ideally 2 for attack-based healers, 2 for HP-based healers, 1 inspiration set, and 1 crowd control set. And if you have those saved neatly, that is going to make you fly through content way more than trying to gear every single hero on your account, especially as we now have autosave gear once you clear content, so you don't have to keep heroes geared in order to background farm and everything else like that. And so yeah, and then I think the other main thing to think about is, when you're like progressing gear, is this piece of gear good for the level of account that I'm at, not just necessarily is this a god piece gear piece, if that makes sense. Now, speaking of god piece gear pieces, we have the Arthur Smithy. And this is the sadness that I'm currently at. I haven't got there yet. It's not there. When you use my code and also the one from Fastinose, never get tier 3 tank and heal sets. I mean, they're both in there. I mean, I can show you. Like I said, the only difference between the end game code and the late game code is how many required attributes there need to be. Wait, am I not in? Oh, I'm still in my late game code. Import plan. Can I please come into my... I want to go into my end game code, please. Thank you. 4. Yeah, there we go. I think the only thing I'd say to that is that basically, depending on where you are, if you've this is what I was saying about making sure that your gear code is about how much gear you have, not necessarily where you're at in the levels, because a lot of people go, well, I've hit 19s, I've hit late game content. They'll input a late game code, but they haven't accumulated enough good gear yet to move up to a late game code, which, like I said, I think you can. You just have to understand you're not going to gear everyone. And it is much better, in my opinion, to have good gear and less of it than loads of gear that is you're not going to use, especially with the gear save features. So we are going to, again, unrecommended gear. Got 9 pieces to sell. Be gone. Lovely. That's nice and easy. That's done. Now for the rolling of the gear. Basically, if you are progressing, then rolling gear is going to be expensive. What I recommend you do is you auto enhance to 8. You see, as long as it's gone over these two, this like blue line here, this second like, I don't know what you call it, like bar break, 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar, 5 bar. Yes, as long as it's over like the second line, I would keep it, basically, or try rolling it. Then you can roll to 12 if you need it. And then, you know, you might just leave it at 12 as you're progressing. If you have a ton of gold, like I do, I just roll it to 16. And then basically I look for everything to be over this second line. If it's not over that second line, I go, is this something I'm going to recast? And quite frankly, unless it is DPS quad, I'm not going to recast it. I don't think it's worth it. So that gets chucked. You can also bulk enhance somehow. I think that's in this storage here. Bulk organize, bulk enhancement, select all, bulk enhancement. 1700 pieces. All right, let's do this. Bulk enhancement in progress. And then we have all this gear. Wow. So yeah, that is one way to do it. Now, when you are trying to do a gear cleanse, it's all right. It's all my gold. I've still got 32 million. We're fine. I also have so much gear now. So what we're going to do is I am now actually going to do a gear cleanse. What is a gear cleanse? A gear cleanse is when you decide that, oh my goodness me, I have so much gear and I need to get rid of it. And so how do you do it? So a lot of it is the times it has been rolled. And the way I like to think of it, again, is as follows. I think the hard no, if that makes sense, is if it hasn't gone over that second blue line, basically. And if it has gone over that second blue line, I keep it. If it hasn't gone over that second blue line, like I said, if it's quad DPS, I will keep it for recast. And then, yeah, basically it's just the really boring thing of clicking through everything and seeing what you have. Now, well, that's what we're going to basically do now. Because unfortunately you can't find what you have and don't have. I don't think I've ever rolled that much gear. That was hilarious. But what I like to do is I like to do it by pieces, as in like by sets, because I like to see how much I have of each thing. You see? So like you can see here, I have not very many bangles, but I do have a ton of amulets. So this, we are going to go attack bonus. And I don't need that many. So we're gonna basically, I wish there was a way to bulk unlock and bulk lock things. You know? But if you want to know what gear... Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say I've only got like 1,800 pieces in total. Oh, I can bulk unlock via storage. Oh, there. Thank you. Storage. Bulk organize. Bulk unlock. Select all. Bulk unlock. Yes! Okay. There we go. Right. And then I wonder if now everything's unlocked. Sell. Quick select. Unrecommended gear. 208 pieces that do not meet my requirements. You're never sure what a quad piece is for recasting. I can show you that in a second. I kind of feel like just clicking it and selling everything. Because I haven't taken everyone's gear off. I'm going to keep that one piece. I'll probably sell stuff I'd use. Yeah, that's true. I should do it the proper way. You're right. I should do it the proper way. So we'll do a proper gear cleanse. So we are going to go 2 presets. We're going to start with Astral Guardian, Immortal Warrior, Life Force. I'm going to start with the tank sets because I have so much stuff. Like, genuinely. Storage is better. Oh, okay. Storage. Bulk organize. Bulk sell. Okay, so these are all the pieces that are saying are not good on my account. So what's that one? Of course, all the ancients stay. Oh, thank you! Look at me learning this stuff. Okay, so let's just get normal rarity. No, I don't want to sell all my gear. Jesus, macaroni, cheese, and bacon. That would be sad. Oh, that's... Okay, it's those things. So I can't do it by set. I have to do it by... Wait, this is confusing me. Yeah, I mean, everything on my account, now that I've done those 2 steps, should all be... It can show me equipped and unequipped. It can only show me equipped pieces. I'm very confused by this new system. This is confusing me. So if I want to do attack bonus... I want to, yeah, I want to do my tank sets, basically. I want to have a look at all of them. Yep. So basically, you just now got to go through and see what's... Basically, I'm not going to keep any life force that is not quad purple. Because there's just no point. Same with Immortal Warrior. That's not variant. Because I have so much of this. Like, genuinely, so much of this. And I just don't need it. Because I'm going to use Astral Guardian. Basically. Where are my Astral Guardian pieces? That's so weird. This is we're being ruthless. Oh yes, hello. So like I said, you don't actually need that many sets. I'll keep that one. Because I might push that up. Unless it is purple. We don't keep it. I think I sold all my Wings of Grace bangles because you can't get attack speed or rage regen on those as the main stat. I think you're completely right. And because they weren't good enough, like HP or attack, they've been gone. But the good ones I have are already geared on people. So, but Wings is just a nightmare to get. It really is a nightmare. I hate it. Right. The beautiful thing about tank sets is you really don't need many of them. So everything is going to go on my account, basically. If it doesn't spark joy, if you have to question it, get rid of it. Come on, people. The amount of times that we have kept a piece of gear and gone, I'm just going to keep this just in case. And you're like, when are you ever going to use this? And it's like, I haven't used this. So. That is a DPS. It's not great. I've reached a point where I need great gear in my life. Hey, Workoth. Okay, all purple. Fish not all purple is gone on my account. Children, don't do this at home. This is an extreme endgame clear cleanse. I'm leaving it all behind. In 2025. What's up with New Year's resolutions? Actually, more importantly, I've started doing something called New Year's intentions rather than resolutions, which is where I see, that's all right. Where I see that is a quad, basically. So that's getting locked. I might roll that at some point. Probably not, but you never know. I'm still wanting to keep stuff. But yeah, instead of like resolutions, I've been doing for the last couple of years something called New Year's intentions, where it's like, what do I want to focus on for this year? Right, sell. 107 pieces of gear. Yeah. We're being ruthless today. Some point you guys are gonna go, oh my god, I can't believe she sold that, and I'll be like, yeah, okay, I can't believe I sold that either. The last resolution you made was not make them anymore, as I always break them. Going well so far. Hey, I love that. I love that. I love that. But yeah, like intentions. So like last year I was like, you know what, I want to focus on working on letting go, and yeah, that was my intention for the year, is to like work on that and keep that in mind, which I think, you know. Okay, I'm now really worried I have sold every piece of Wings of Grace on my account. No, I still have loads. We're fine. We're fine. I haven't sold it all. I have... I still have some pieces. It's fine. It's fine. Just need more. What were we doing? Storage. Yes, sort. Select gear set. we were doing Light's Grace and Salvation. We're doing the 2 healer sets. All right, let's do this. Oh, it's keeping bulk cell. Okay, there we go. How many red dots? Yeah, there's just red dots everywhere. You know, like everywhere. So, what's new? What's new with you? We're gonna do that. But yeah, I think as when you get to this point where you've got like 1,600 pieces of gear, you can just do something this insane. Hey, Kyle. You just imported my new code and selling 801 pieces. Yes, Dacery, that is what we love. You don't even have to do this. If you just do the new codes, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Right, we're not touching all the variant stuff. It's not all purple. Or a quad. I'm yeeting it. Ooh. The concentration on my face while doing this. That's nice. That's nice. It's okay. So. Last man saying mine is going to be focusing on me for once in my life. Recently spoke with your ex the last 30 years. Oh, that is tough. That is really tough. I think, yeah. I always like the phrase, rather than finding yourself, it's about creating yourself. You know, figuring out, I think one of the most interesting things about becoming an adult versus a child is like when you're a child, you learn rules, you learn how to behave, you learn what your parents think and believe, you or what school or society or all this stuff gets put onto you that you adapt to and you learn as you grow up. Partly is like a safety thing, but just that is part of the growing up experience. You know, how you react to anger, how you love, how you find things funny, you know, what your values are, yada, yada, yada. And then I think the amazing thing about becoming an adult is going, you know what? What is it that I actually want to think, feel, and believe as an adult? And then you get to create that and you get to figure it out and learn. And holy cow, this is a lot of gear. Okay. I'm not touching it. Okay. And then yeah, you get to do that. Like, what is this piece? There's no attack bonus. Okay, there's no attack bonus, and it's not gold, so it's not getting rolled. Same with that one. That one does have it. That one does have it. Tap bonus. Does, but no. Ah, but this I could then get. No, it's got attack speed, so it's not gonna work. Down to 989 pieces. Yeah, you can be whatever age, monster man. You can be 20s, you can be 80s. It is never too early or too late to change your life, and you know, that's just me. Just all these beautiful pieces without attack bonus. Oh no, that one does have attack bonus. Never mind. Squashes, import my code and hit sell. I mean, really, I want to get stuff that's all purple rolls, but we'll see what I'm like when I've done this. 9 AM drinking beers, raining and you going out. I love that for you. I do. I love, go dance in the rain. Dancing in the rain is the best thing in the world. Genuinely. I think I've talked about that before. I might be the only one. There's something very freeing about dancing in the rain. Oh, you're not going out. I was like, yeah, let's go, Big Town. Go dance in the rain. I'm not going to use all this gear. I really should be way more ruthless. I really should. But I'm not a ruthless person. Hey, Adele, welcome, welcome. I'm not a ruthless person. I would like to be a bit more ruthless. But sadly, I am a squishmallow, as they say. Maybe I should do this per... You know what? We're doing this per thing. I can't do all this gear. No. Right. Let's take Annihilating Might, which is only going to be if I want to transmutate it, which... Oh, can you transmutate an ancient, or is it non-ancients that get puffed up? Someone let me know, because I literally cannot remember. I can evolution anything. Okay, cool. So that's a quad. That's quad. They're both quads. There's a half quad. Oh! I can evolution anything but transmutes for subsets and eliminations. Gotcha. Do you have some nice quads? Because I am missing quite a lot of Wicked Vengeance quads, to be honest. Don't want it if it's not a quad. That's what we're doing. We're being wolfless. We're being ruthless! Yes. Very much so. I think I need my glasses on because I am staring at the screen. I can feel my eyes watering. Oh, I didn't put my eye drops on. Oh, no. Such. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Any of these there? No. Shell. Yes. Boom. Okay. Let's now do Whirlwind. I don't actually have much Whirlwind. Boom. Boom. My god, I'm selling everything. What was the one that was... I might keep that, because that's a quad chest. Like I said, I really need quad Wicked Vengeance chests. Apparently these can go into Wicked Vengeance, so... What are I doing? Yeah. Boom. My god, this is a ruthless... We're being ruthless! I love it. Calamity. Is there an easy way to work out someone should be an eye or a sub on Arcana? Yes. For me, it is basically if the ult is an extension of their basic attack, you put them in Infernal Roar. If the ult is different to their basic attack, it's Soulbound Arcana, is generally speaking. So like Silas increases, like Silas and Valkyra increase range or something in their thing. Is Infernal Roar, basically. And then Cat, basically the only time I'd put someone in Hell's Lamont, Cat is interesting, but Hell's Lamont, the only time I do that is if the ult matches the length, because it's like 30 seconds, so you never want to put Hell's Lamont on someone who's like a burst damage ultimate, whereas someone who's got a 30-second ult that lines up, you know, it can work. But again, a lot of it comes down to what pieces you have the best stats on, rather than the gear set itself. The only exception, genuinely, is like your first is like Tempered Will, tank sets, or what's it called? Wings. Kind of, and you just dump it on and boom, boom. That's another quad. I've got quite a lot of quads. Oh, Jesus. Macaroni, cheese, and bacon. How many of these things do I have? I don't think I need this many. Attack bonus, attack speed. Yeah, some of them just don't make sense big town. Like, genuinely, you'll look at it and you'll go, wait, why is this? Wow, I'm just so over this. Unless I see all purple, we're going. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah. So that's where I have reached in my gear. I'll keep the variant because I like pretty things. Yeah, boom, sold, done, love it. That is a lot to recast though, but if they, you know, could be good. Right, life force, that's the next one, which I've already basically done. Love that for me. Next up, salvation. Be gone, keep. No. Like, that'd be so annoying. I might keep that just because I might change that stat. When am I ever going to change that stat? Let's be real. Let's be real. I'm never going to change that stat. But am I going to keep it anyway? Yes. Oh, man. Okay. That is a quad. That is not a quad. That's a quad. It's not a sort of a quad. That's not a quad. That is a nice deep thingy set, healer set. That is a quad. That is a quad. Oh my god, how many quads do I own? Is this case to do a set? No, you can be ruthless. You can be as ruthless as me if you want to. Just don't then say I sold all my gear and now I don't have any gear. Because that is what is going to happen, basically. I can guarantee you. Boom, boom. Actually, that's nice. No, I'm not going to roll that, am I? Am I going to roll that? Yes. There's no attack bonus. And it's not worth transmuting. No, that's alright. I can put that on a healer. It's got no attack bonus. There we go. Hi, Kerr! Oh my god, Kerr! Hey, buddy! Long no see. How are you doing? It is really, really lovely to see you again. Genuinely. Welcome back. We are gear cleansing. That's what we're doing. Okay, so. Boom! Be gone. Love it. And then we're going to go Immortal Watch, which I've done. Wicked Vengeance is what we need to do next. So much Wicked Vengeance. Quad. Quad. Why don't I just re-roll the quads that I've already got than trying to roll them into... Okay, make that make sense. Attack bonus, crit rate, attack speed, attack bonus. That's got HP. The HP is allowed. That's okay. That's not. That's okay. That's okay. No. No. Yes. No. 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 It's been a hot minute. Great, thanks for asking. Happy New Year. Yeah, it has been a hot minute. This is new here. We're doing a new gear thing. Yes, we are getting ready. I am going into 2026 letting go of all the rubbish that I have held on to on my account. Because if I can't look, let's just talk about projection here a little bit, okay? Like, I have to physically declutter my life, and I was like, you know what? If you can't do it in a video game, you're not going to do it with all the sentimental items that you've got around. So that's what we're doing right now. You know? Slay condo. Yeah, exactly. If you can't do it, this is good practice. Just no, don't need it. How many pieces of gear do I need when I just need to gear them once and then it saves? You know? Type when attack speed. No. Nope. 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 Actually, I might keep that one. Nope. 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 Yes. Nope. Nope. Yes. 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 Nope. Nope. Yes. Nope. Yes. Yes. I don't even know what I look like right now. I'm like half squinting, half being like, I don't know which way's up. Right, there we go. Sell them all. 44. Boom. Done. Lights Grace. Oh, we've already done that. Yes, we've done the tier 2 sets. We have officially gear cleansed the tier 2 sets. Hell of fucking you, Lua. And yes, I did just swear. There we go. Right. 3-piece set time. Oh, by the way, rapidity, chef's kiss in early to mid game. Like, that gear set on your Decimus makes pushing gear 82 so nice. Right, Guardian. I don't really need Guardian anymore. I just don't. So unless you are all purple, you are getting yeeted. Look at that. Love my little DPS. Which one? Because I've selected them all to sell them. So which one are you talking about? Because it's about to get in the bin. When am I ever going to use this defense bonus? Like, genuinely. I'll keep it. I feel like I shouldn't get rid of this much. I mean, maybe I do. You could stay. We'll keep that one. Attack speed down. You need one attack speed Guardian amulet with rage regen for Olivian. That's it. There we go. Sell. Boom. Olivian doesn't need range. No, you're right. She only needs speed. Well, that's my Guardian done. And then, actually... we've already done this in an hour, darlings. That's going to take me a very long time. Essentially, the way you gear cleanse is you click on the thing, and then you go, am I going to keep it? Yes or no? And like I said, the best way, if you want to be ruthless... just make sure everything, I think to start with, you want to make sure everything goes above that second line, unless it's a quad. What is a quad? A quad is basically, let's see if I can pull up a quad. This is a quad. Attack bonus, crit rate, attack speed, flat attack with crit damage, or this would be attack bonus. To be honest, you really want attack bonus main with crit rate. Crit damage, if that makes sense. Or like this. This is what I'd call a second rate quad because it's rage regen instead of attack instead of crit damage. But yeah, if it's not both over the blue lines, and HP bonus is nice actually as well. So yeah, but anything that's like defense bonus, like here, this is defense bonus, which is a bad stat. Rage regen, which is a half, like it's a second tier good stat. It's just not, there's no speed, there's no damage that goes. And then, yeah, that's how you do it. But I did say today would be a shorter stream because it is a New Year's Eve. And I think the main thing is obviously with the codes that I've given, the new updated codes, it will definitely be easier to defense percentage, DPS when, no idea, but like I said, it just doesn't seem, we've had a few DPS, like this hero scales on defense and you just don't use them for DPS. It doesn't scale right. So keep your ancient pieces, you'll have enough. But I personally just didn't see the point in trying to hold on to gear that hasn't been used in 2 years. Because you've got to also remember, this is like, I've been playing like 2 years and it's like, if I haven't used it in 2 years, when am I going to use it now, basically? But yeah, did we get any questions? How do I see questions? I don't even know if I can see questions. End Q&A. I don't think anyone actually used it. I don't think anyone actually used it. Oh well, that's fine. Also, guys, how cool is this? For New Year's Eve, you can get 10 whole ancient crystals they have given us, which I love. I think it's amazing. Look at that. That is so cool. And then the other thing is we do have a new promo code as well. So let me just grab that up on the screen. Where was it? I saw it. They posted it. They posted it. They posted it. They posted it. Where did they post it? Everyone's gonna be good. Watcher of Realms. Where are the codes? Where are the codes? Where are they? Where are they? Where's the official channel? Where's the official channel? Thank you. Posts. We have Adrian 25 War. That's what we've got. Settings. Redeem code. Adrian 25 War is the latest code. No, okay, I got that. Thank you. I figured that out. And so with that, you get... Oh, we get a Darkfall gem. Very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. And then I have customers. Should we quickly do my customers today? Oh, I don't want to do that. 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 It's scary. I also haven't done my Frost Trials yet. Be fine, right? We'll do that one at some point. W gold, da 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 da. Oh, by the way, can I just say a huge thank you to everyone who has used my affiliate links so far, either with Smile One or Coda Shop. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it. It's very, very kind. I know it doesn't like cost anything extra, but it does. Why there's so many red dots? It does help me, so thank you for doing that. And then, oh my god, why are there so many red dots? Monkey I'm not doing that on a PC. Absolutely not happening. Treasure hunt, brave conquest, spiritual altar, frostful gift. So many. Frostful jamboree. Do them really easy. What gear piece do you choose? I chose the best piece that you can pick, basically, in my opinion, and that is a Wicked Vengeance weapon, because you can shove. You could have done a Warlord weapon as well, but you can make them variant at some point, and the idea is to get all gold. I want to get this to be all gold. Wahahaha. I want a god piece. I'm not sure I'll get a god piece, but I would like a god piece. And then, yes. Let's just go back to chatting, because I think we're going to wrap up in a minute, darlings. Hi, Bugs Bunny. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gonna... You guys aren't up on screen. What is this rubbish? Why did you disappear? Oh, you're back. It's fine. You're back. You're back to chatting. Yes. This year. Guys. 2026. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Like, genuinely. Like, can't believe it. I'll be coming up to 2 years having started all of this. You listen to Destinament Cataclysm. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You get enough gear in this game. You'll be fine. It's fine. They'll probably run this event again. What time is it here? The time here is 5:30, so I've got to get ready for a party. I gotta get ready. I'm gonna sit in the corner with Puppy Dog. What is it like? I'm really not much a party girl this year. Do you guys ever find that where you sort of go, oh my god, how did I used to do that? I used to dance till like 3 in the morning. Like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. I once went to a nightclub that finished at 6 a.m. I don't want to sound like an absolute old grandma, but like how does the youth do it these days? And in heels. Like yeah. I don't even think people go clubbing in heels anymore. You don't even need to drink to get hangover staying up late, does that? Oh, it's all about at some point you realize it's a social hangover where you're like, I have spoken too much to too many people and I am now exhausted. And you get the same like sensation of a hangover. It's just not due to alcohol. And you're like, oh, I'm so tired now. It's like, don't speak to me. Which is something I find really, really interesting, is that like streaming, I honestly thought streaming would be very draining, if that makes sense. So, but it's not. Your plans are cancelled tonight. You're all ill. Oh, Dex, I'm so sorry to hear you and Callan are ill. I hope it's not too serious and that you guys are okay and you start to feel better. It's not very fun, is it? Going into the new year sick. Actually, being sick at any time is not very fun, is it? Oh, it's just... yeah, but colds still suck. They still suck. Ah, should we say a little goodbye to Panda? I'll just mute myself so I don't like blind you with me calling her. One second. Here she comes. I didn't mute. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I not mute? Oh, I'm so sorry. Hello, baby. But I pressed the mute button, didn't I? Oh, I'm so sorry. That's how I call her. I faced away from the mic, so it wasn't. Oh, thank God, because it's a really loud noise. Right, come say hi. Come say happy new year to everyone. Come here. Hop, hop. Here, touch. Here. With your with your panda. Come on. Okay, come on. feet up. Come on. Do I have to get the cheese? There she is. There's the baby. Oh. Yeah, you can see the water and stuff on my desk. Say Happy New Year. Say Happy New Year. Say Happy New Year. Yeah, she says Happy New Year in her own little way. Used to go clubbing on a Friday and then go straight into work at a bakery 7 a.m. on Saturday. Had to change clothes at the baker's. Data, you legend. You absolute legend. But yeah, that's going to wrap everything up for today's very short, very impromptu New Year's Eve stream, which you can't even hear me because the microphone's gone away. But yeah, I will see you in the new year in 2026. We'll be back on Sunday. We're going to do Nascent summoning if anyone wants their Nascents done. And yeah, we'll be missing the 1+1, but I probably record it because I think I will go for the 1+1. So you'll still get to see me go for it. So I think we all used to just be party peeps and then we were like, nah, we got old. But yeah, have a lovely rest of your New Year's. If you're celebrating, do some fun. And if not, just celebrate. Thank you for coming here to have some festivities. But yeah, that's going to be all from me from 2025. So yeah, I will see you in the next video, in the next live stream, in the next year. So until then, take care and bye.